The final decision on the Al-Barka Basilan case is out. The General Court Martial's verdict on a military officer, guilty. More from Macalma.
To charge 3 of Article of 197, by unanimous decision, finds the accused guilty of the charge and all three specifications through proof beyond reasonable doubt.
After 14 months of trial of the Albarka Basilan incident, the General Court Martial finally read the final verdict on the last officer who is facing charges. Colonel Leonardo Peña, a former commanding officer of the 4th Special Forces Battalion, was found guilty under Articles of War 97, or disorders and neglects to the prejudice of good order and military discipline. Peña's sentence included being lowered in ranking 200 files below in the lineal list of officers, suspended in rank for 2 years, and cannot lead any military operations for 2 years. He was also reprimanded. For 2 years, Peña will be having administrative duty while he is serving his sentence, said Brigadier General Teodoro Torralba, but his salary grade and rank will still remain.
Ang lahat ng naging desisyon namin ay base kung ano nakalagay sa ating manual sa General Court Martial.
However, Peña accepted the verdict and said he will continue serving the country as a bemedaled soldier, regardless of the type of job, while serving his sentence. But he was firm on saying that his conscience is clear and he was just doing his job along with his men.
I will continue with the service. Sabi ko nga, dito ako babangon ulit. Deep in my heart, hindi ako bagabag ng konsensya ko kasi nakasama ko yung mga batang yan. Nang matagal-tagal na rin doon sa Basilan, at naniniwala ako na sila rin mismo trabaho lang talaga yung ginawa namin.
After the last verdict, AFP can now say that the Albarka Basilan issue is already a closed book, said Brigadier General Domingo Totaan. However, the AFP Chief of Staff General Emmanuel Bautista has yet to approve the General Court Martial decision on Peña's verdict.
Partly, but again, the procedures of the General Court Martial is that this has to be submitted yet to the convening authority. And, once this is approved or there is a final decision by the Chief of Staff, then that is the final, the closure itself.
Early this year, Colonel Amincandra Undog was sentenced by the military court guilty beyond reasonable doubt, while the two officers, Colonel Alexander Macario and Lieutenant Colonel Orlando Edralin's cases were dismissed by the court last year due to the lack of evidence. 19 Philippine Army Special Forces were killed in an encounter with members of the MI-11 Abu Sayyaf in Al-Barka, Basilan last October 18, 2011. For the People's Television, Waywaya, Macalma.